cooking our Belgian right now. I'm about to start boil in a couple minutes. I'll take you guys back and show you how it all begins. This is our little mill room. This is where all the magic happens. This is all of our base grains, and then we have specialty grain over there. We also have cow poly grown grain here. So we have grain grown on campus here. We're kind of like farm to table, but farm to glass, you would say. You put the grain in here, we pre-weigh it out. Comes out here, it's all ground up, ready for us to dump into the boil. Pretty small, could only fit about 20 pounds in there, and my batches range from 180 to 280 pounds.
Okay.
Today in our Belgian, we're actually putting some sugar in it. That gives it sweetness and raises the alcohol. So some of the chemicals we use over here to balance out our pH and add chloride to it, because we have our water's at 0. It's neutral. After that's grained, we add it into our mash tank right here. We have a multi-purpose tri-vessel. On one side is the mash tank. On this side is our boil kettle, and underneath, it's split into 3. You got 2 halves up here, and right here is where it's split. Down below is one giant whirlpool. So we'll mash in there for about an hour, and then we'll transfer it over to the kettle here, and we'll heat it up to a boil. Once it's boiling, we add hops to accordingly. Once that's done, we transfer it down, swirl it so all the hops coagulate from the middle. After that's done, we transfer it and we run it through this right here. This is our heat exchanger. We pump cold water through there as the hot wort is going through it simultaneously through plates, chilling it from boiling down to 20 degrees Celsius or 15 if we want it. So we have control of that. And those go straight into these guys. These are our fermenters. Put them right through the bottom, and as it's filling up, the pressure has to release. So it's filling up, the pressure is releasing.
So you guys have a blowout system?
Yeah, so this is our blow-off arm. We got water and iodine to keep it sanitary, so nothing can go in there and up. We pitch our yeast as we are transferring in. Usually, we've been brewing in the evening, so I'll pitch it by 8 o'clock, and when we come in tomorrow morning, 8, 9 o'clock,
it'll already be
so this is fermentation right here. This is the yeast eating the sugars, creating CO2, heat, and alcohol. This tank we just transferred yesterday, so that's why it's dirty.
Yep.
It works in cleaning it. See all these bubbling.
This one's really
2 days ago.
That's really good.
This one was yesterday, so this one's super happy.
Wow.
We're going, this is our double tank. So we have 2 doubles. We can do a double batch. This is about 10 barrels. And what we're producing is usually around 3.5 to 4 barrels. And these ones only fit up to 4 barrels. After it's done fermenting, it takes about 7 to 12 days, depending on the style. We'll transfer it over to our bright tanks over here. Each bright tank's split in half. So we get one of the fermenters can go in here, and another one there. And then we chill them. The longer the chill, the more clear it comes, the better all the flavors come together. And that's when we add CO2 through here to our carbon points. Carb it up, it takes about a day, and we can regulate the PSI here. If it's too carb, we let out the carbonation. If we need more, we'll hook it back up. We have a special tool to test that. And then it's sampling time. It's all about quality here versus what's on the paper.
Right? So let me ask you, it looks as though it's a closed system. As soon as it hits the mash tun over there, then this, from the work to the fermentation process to the pitching your yeast, it doesn't seem like this sees air at all.
No, air will oxidize your beer, and then you get a bunch of off flavors. We avoid that completely.
Okay.
Over here is the cold side, and this is the side that matters the most, because any little infection to it will go a long way. In there, that's the hot side. It's boiling. Boiling water, or in this case, wort, kills everything.
Yeah.
for the most part. So they were not worried too much. We were very cautious on what we're doing, gloves with everything. But yeah, for the most part, after it's done boiling, it's all sealed off. I don't see it no more until
you're
in my
tasting
glass.
it. Yeah, until you're tasting it. That's
Or when
that's
we're
great.
taking samples, but those are also very sanitary. You close it, open it, it's right out through these sample ports here. We hit alcohol and we flame it up, so it's 100% sanitary.
And
then we
when it's
take it.
when it's fermenting, what type of temperature controls do you guys use?
We use propylene glycol, all these big white pipes up here. There's a propylene glycol that helps us chill it to where we want. We have a panel over there. Each style has a different ferment temperature. Each yeast has a different ferment temperature. So like this Belgian here, we ferment it higher at like 21 Celsius versus our ales about 18. And then we have a lager on the other side, which was starting at like 11.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you guys lagered.
So yeah, we just started lagering. It takes a lot longer. So 2 to 4 weeks on the ferment side, and then 2 to 4 weeks on the bright tank side. So that's like 2 months sitting on a beer. And for us, such a small location, we go through beer very quickly. So it's hard to have a tank just sitting designated for one beer for a month.
Right. Now, you guys also ship your beer to places. I know that Citizens Business Bank Arena carried the Rain On.
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
while?
we discontinued that, or
Okay.
it's still in the works. We also distribute to the farm store, the restaurant Kellogg West, and the Kellogg West for the weddings. They get a lot of kegs
Okay.
from us. We're working getting into like Bevmo and stuff, but we hand bottle everything.
Sure.
So it takes about 2 hours to do a keg, which is not even 100 beers.
Right.
It's not very practical.
Right.
So we're trying to invest into some sort of bottling system to speed that process up. But we don't produce enough, really, to put it out. We barely have enough product to meet our demand here.
So, you've been here for how long?
I've been here about 2 years now.
About 2 years. So you're a regular employee. You're not a student that's
No.
going through the
Yeah.
class or
Yeah,
anything
no,
like
I'm
that.
not a student. I was a student at the Cal Poly, at the Collins College.
Okay.
So I know Michael Buffer very good.
Yep.
He gave me all of his homebrew equipment, so
Yeah.
you,
We talk.
Michael.
We talk homebrew all the time. He's a season ticket holder of mine. That's how I initially made contact with him. So.
nice. Yeah.
So that's cool. What would you say about the culture here? Have you worked at another beer place?
I work at Carl Strauss as well at Anaheim.
Okay.
That's more family orientated.
Okay.
Because it's next to the baseball stadium. And this is student friendly during the school season, but now you see in summer, we got doesn't look like many students.
Right.
It looks like people who live in the area come by want a cold drink on a Friday night,
Right.
beat the heat.
Sure.
In the back here, our culture, we're all family. We all seem to get along well. We all share drinks afterwards and
Is
ideas.
there someone that takes seniority that calls the shots when it comes to
Yeah, we have,
what's being brewed? and-
Richard is our brew master, our lead brewer. He does all the paperwork. He decides when we're doing brews. We also, me and another lead brewer are the guys who actually do all the brewing. We also put our info in, our different recipes, and when we want to be doing brews, according to our schedule, according to products coming in, and inventory, and the cold box, we go basically like that.
So it sounds pretty flexible when it comes to work schedules. Did I get that right?
Yeah. I went to Santa Barbara the last 2 days for
Okay.
a wedding, and so I was like, hey guys, can we switch it up? So I brewed Monday night, and then I brewed tonight instead of my normally Tuesday, Thursday nights. So we were able to schedule it, flip it around. We had a home brew competition last month, maybe 2 months ago, and the winner of that just brewed his beer on a large batch here. So it was in the fermenter. Another 2-3 weeks, might be on tap. And that'll
Okay.
be that's his recipe, his brew. He won the competition, and we're gonna have a big old celebration for him when that brew's ready.
That's cool. That's cool. Would you say that you said that Richard is the head brewmaster?
I think I'm not sure what his title would be,
Okay,
but you know,
alright.
but like he's the lead brewer. He's
So
the,
would you consider him your supervisor? Like
yeah,
your
he would be
direct-
my supervisor, and right now I'm the supervisor, Jose.
Okay.
So he would be, let's consider more of a manager.
Okay.
Because we're all very fresh and young into the brew.
Sure.
So to me, a brew boss or brew manager, head brewer, I see him 20, 30 years, like you're not a chef until you're like 50 and you got 30 years on your belt. You could be 25 and owning your restaurant as a chef, but the experience comes with years, not just being the title.
So if you had to describe the pyramid, I'm sure there's a better term
we got
for
10
it.
more people above us.
Okay.
We're ran by the foundation, so
Okay.
the decisions we make are a little slower than we want to be. So when we want to put out stuff, we got to get it approved.
Are you talking about new brews?
New brews got to get approved by the agency.
Okay.
So I got to go through that first. But like new ideas, kind of got to get run through upstairs. Improvements we want to do in here, that always got to get run up. Like our name of our brother in Belgium, we've had since the opening. They think it's expensive because it's brethren and it's Christian. We're a school and we don't want to show that. So there's those kind of things that a normal brewery
might not deal with
or see a concern with, and we have to deal with that and supply and demand of this campus.
Cool. Lisa, you have anything?
It just felt kind of.
Well, this is great, wonderful. Thank you so much for this. Is there anything that you'd like to add about the culture or?
We got a beer event going on at Mount Baldy. It's the Battle of the Brews. It's with all the breweries within the Inland Empire here. Part of a cult, or not a cult, but a guild, all of us, and so we're doing a little friendly competition. Everybody's up on the mountain, good music, good vibes, beer. So it's been going on since early June, and we made it out of the second round, which is September, and the final round is way out in October.
That's cool.
So it's like 25 different breweries competing every Sunday, 2 at a time, and it's kind of bringing us all together. This Saturday, we're actually doing a Pinewood Derby competition between all the brewers. Come out, bring some of your new beer, run your little Pinewood Derby down in it, and just become a friendly community, sharing ideas, and just a reason to get together and have a beer on Saturday.
Right. So the last question I have for you that we had on our list, they've obviously attracted you to be here. You've been here for a couple of years. There has to be some type of pay or perk structure. Would you say that they're competitive, or are you doing it because of how lax?
It's very lax. It's right down the street from my house. In the hospitality industry, pay is not really there.
Sure.
Versus a tech job where you don't do as much. Here, it's more about passion. I mean, we're all passionate. We all enjoy coming to work every day, so it's kind of an experience. I mean, if I'm not learning something today, then I feel like I didn't earn my pay kind of thing. So to me, it's kind of more experience and learning versus pay right now. I'm starting to look for more higher paying jobs, but they are hard in the brewing world. We need that 10, 15 years of work experience to get that big bucks, or working at the big guys where they got the benefits and everything to give you.
Do you have any interaction with the restaurant staff?
Yeah, when we put on new beers, we describe to them what it is, or if they have problems.
But you treat things as two separate things. Like a team lead over there is not going to come over here and tell you about.
Yeah, no, we're our own separate. If they have a problem with pizzas, I'm not going to go up there and help them with pizzas.
Sure.
Even though I've been in the culinary world for my whole life. And so when we have a problem with beer, the only time they come back is saying, "Oh, we got beers pouring flat and foamy, or something's wrong with it." Then they come back with questions for beer.
That's great. I think that's it.